All right, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to start. So I have EMLYN's phone.
Okay, yeah.
And at number 3.
Yeah. What's number 3?
We have an EMLYN song.
That's 4. No. Not it refreshing since yesterday.
And no, but you know what? I will say, actually, we'll take the hot seat off you for a second. I see that Renee rap is your number 4.
Yeah. You know she's playing the same venue tomorrow.
So yes, I honestly had not heard of her until yesterday. And I swear to God, I saw like 13 different, actually, that's a lie. You sent me her link. But you
said I'm calling you out.
I got like 14 different TikToks, Instagrams. It was even on my Facebook, but it wasn't even an ad. It was people posting about it. I really got to get into her.
She's awesome. So, I don't know that much about her. I feel like I need to do a deeper dive, but that song really has been on repeat.
Okay.
Vocals are crazy. But yeah, no, a friend of mine went to her show last night in New York, and I looked at Sonia, and she's literally playing tomorrow. So I was like, I feel so cool.
I might have to hit it with a double header. All right, what's my number 3? I forget.
I'm just like actually just overall, by the way, having fun looking at your whole on repeat, because we have some overlap for sure.
Do we? Who's our overlap?
Like we both clearly listen to Midnights. Like
no, clearly.
Okay, but anyway, yes. Number 3, Casey Musgraves, Good Wife.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Do you feel like a good wife?
Yeah, it's hilarious because I'm like at the gym and I'm like, help me be a good wife. But there's something about, look, one of my favorite bands.
I love to see that.
Yeah, right? One of my favorite bands is called the Brummies, and they have like this really cool, like kind of like Texas, like Western poppy thing. Yeah. And the production on Good Wife, it kind of hits that right on.
Okay,
and I love it. And I also love feeling like a good wife sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like you'd be a good wife.
Thank you.
So Girls Girl was my 3rd one.
Girls Girl was your 3rd one.
Yeah. Well, it's a great song. You guys should listen to it.
Is there a reason why that one you've been listening to out of your own music recently?
This sounds so crazy. I listen to my songs on repeat before they come out because I'm a crazy person and like perfectionist. I like to listen to my songs and put myself in the mindset of someone who would be listening through a playlist and discover my song. I like to hear what it would sound like in context of these major playlists in which people would be discovering me. So I just like try to listen through a playlist and like get to it basically. That's
I like that. And it's a Spotify single, may I add.
It sure
is. No flex. That's so sick.
And also it was mastered by a new mastering engineer that I've never used before, who I think is a freaking genius. So I like listening to it for like the quality too.
I like that. Well, your number 2 is To Be Loved, Am I Ready by Lizzo. I know it's not massage music, but that seems like what I would listen to before I get on stage.
Well, it's on my pre-show playlist for the fans, so they hear it. And sometimes I like overhear it. That song gets me. Oh my God. I think that is like one of my favorite songs of the year, truly.
Yeah.
And also the freaking modulation key change at the end. Max Martin, I love you. I die for like clean pop music. Okay, your 2nd is What's His Face by Austin. I love Austin.
That song is so sick. That song is what introduced me to Austin.
Didn't she opened for Jordy on tour for
actually,
She's friends with Jordy. Yeah, I met her at a party, I don't know when it was, like a few months ago. And I was like, this girl is really freaking cool.
That's
I found her music and I was like, oh, you're really cool. Yeah.
I like that.
She's badass.
All right, well, you're number 1. This is actually, I'm really happy to chat with you about this. You're On Your Own Kid by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Is that your number 1 from Midnight?
It's my top 2. I alternate between 2 on Midnights for my top spot.
What's the 2nd one?
This is so weird, but Sweet Nothing.
That's my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's
it's like
gorgeous.
An unpopular choice.
Yeah.
I could talk about Taylor Swift for a very long time. I just have to say 2 things about both of those songs because I know Sweet Nothing's not on it. One is that You're On Your Own Kid, I think is like, it creeped up on me. And also when I listened to Midnights, I listened with my in-ears, which are really intense. And I made notes on the whole thing because I wanted to know what happens with like when you very first listen to an album versus like how things change and grow, and it's fun to look back and listen to it. The lyrics on You're On Your Own Kid are so crazy and ring very, very true to me, as I'm sure they do many women.
Yeah.
But Sweet Nothing, I think, is an underrated bop, and I've found that a lot of artists in particular like relate to Sweet Nothing, especially people who live really high intense lives, because the concept of it is very much just like the insane importance and value and like gorgeousness around peace and nothing. And there's like a lyric in it that's like something about like the voices in my that implore like you should be doing more. To you I can admit that I'm just too soft for all of it. It gives me chills literally when I say it. It's just like the idea that like, especially people who are really hard on themselves and perfectionists and stuff, that like are killing themselves trying to achieve and thrive and stuff. The idea of finding a safe space, whether it's a partner or a family member or a friend that makes you feel like you can safely admit that like you're not as tough as your exterior. I just feel like, man, what songs talk about that? Like, she's so good. So good. I can't handle it.
Like Bruno Major is one of my favorite artists, and it kind of gives me those vibes. Like it's just warm,
the
it's
sonics
comfy.
of it, yes. Oh my gosh, you get images of like, I'm sure she's got like paparazzi lined up at her door, and she probably goes upstairs and finds her boyfriend cooking in the kitchen. I'm like, what a cool image. She's so smart.
Shout out Taylor Swift.
We love you, but shut up, but also don't. Number one, your number one is Let Me Down with Quinn 92 and Chelsea Cutler.
Interesting.
Taste. I would love to open for Quinn 92. Let the record show, Quinn 92, if you're listening. I would love to open for you. A friend of mine just opened for Chelsea Cutler on tour, Rosie. Do you know her?
Yeah.
Incredible artist. And I love the two of them together.
I love the two of them. That song in particular, I'm going to just keep it honest. I hadn't been feeling the same way about their music as I have when I was like a little bit younger. This one brought me right the fuck back. I've been listening to it on repeat.
I love it.
All right. Well, EMLYN.
Yes.
This was amazing. Thank you so much for coming. I can't wait to go to your soon to be sold out show tonight.
I can't wait. We're so close.
What can I expect from the show?
Feminine rage.
Cut.